the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphins fans. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. Punch that like button. We got a lot to discuss. Let me take this off. Don't need it. We got a lot to talk about. You already know what time it is. Punch that like button. Punch the like button now. We got the double screen hooked up. Shout out to those on Twitter and YouTube watching right now. We're at 350 people. Y'all punch that like button. We got a lot to break down. Chris Grier brings in 3 players. And I'm going to give you my take on all 3 and what it means for the team. Green screen looks sharp. I mean, the background does, but the camera and all of that, I'm on my computer camera. I'm not on my main camera. I'll have that set up tomorrow, hopefully. It looks a lot better than this. This is real fuzzy from my view. All right, we're about to get started. We almost at 400 people, letting some people come in the building. This stream is being powered by BetUS. Receive a 125% bonus. The link is in the description of the video using code JOIN125. All right. That bonus is for your first 3 deposits. No longer your first deposit, but your first 3. So take advantage of that opportunity. Listen, BetUS 24/7 customer service has 24-hour fast and easy playouts. They already got the NFL futures out for the next team to do this. Who's gonna win MVP? They got the casino. They got everything. Go check it out. All right. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel. Let's dive into it. Chris Grier brings in 3 new players. We're going to break down the 3 players. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, what it means. If you're new to the channel, subscribe right now. We are 47 subscribers away from 29,000. 47 subs away from 29,000. Help us get there, all right? All right. So first and foremost, when I ended the stream earlier, we cleared all the cap space we needed to clear, okay? That's first and foremost. Shout out to Jose. He said, I like Brooks and Brewer. We're going to break it down, okay? We cleared up the cap space. We restructured Jalen Ramsey, kicked the can down the road. It's going to create voidable years. We'll do some salary cap streams next week to tell you what the ramifications for everything we did is. Same thing with Armstead. Voidable years, kicking the can down the road. Everybody. Zealer. Everybody got restructured just about, okay? And you still can do more with Tyreek and guys like that. All right, so Grier is just basically getting cap compliant, kicking the can down the road. He's basically setting the cap to be screwed up. The cap will be screwed up until for his predecessor. The guy who replaces him, or gal, most likely a guy, that replaces him is going to look at this mess and be like, I can't believe y'all let him do all this. That's what I believe is happening right now. Same thing happened in Houston, but we'll break that all down, okay? All right, so getting into it, he got cap compliant, and then he went out and started spending money, okay? He started spending money in areas that, okay, we needed to spend money. I like some of it, but some of it is just a wash. It's just a wash, okay? Let's start out with candidate number 1, which is Anthony Walker Jr., okay? Now, before we do that, shout out to Mike E, who said, how are you going to sell these players, TD? We seen it all in your face. No, I'm not selling nothing. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad about it. Y'all know me, man. I'm going to keep it above with y'all. I don't never sugarcoat. But, I mean, there's some positive in what we just did. It ain't all bad. And I'll give you the final of how I view this whole thing, okay? All right. So the first person is Anthony Walker. All right. Let me go ahead and share his PFF bio with y'all, because we like to have a context behind everything. All right. So here we are with Anthony Walker. Okay. Anthony Walker Jr. Let me go smaller over here. Maybe I should put myself in the corner. All right. Yeah. So Anthony Walker Jr., ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's the deal. 6'1", 465, 2017, 5th round pick, basically 7 years experience in the league. And this is a linebacker, okay? Now, here's the thing about Anthony Walker, okay? Solid PFF grade, 71.1, which is solid, all right? Now, his run defense, abysmal, 59 last year. Terrible in run defense, okay? He had a middle linebacker. As you can see, we need a middle linebacker. Tackling, he's terrible, 56. And pass rush, terrible. His only good thing is just his overall defense. Why? Because he's a coverage guy. This is your third down linebacker, ladies and gentlemen. This is your third down linebacker, situational. Earlier, I didn't like this move. It sucked. It was trash, simply because I'm thinking that this is our starter to replace Jerome Baker. He's not our starter to replace Jerome Baker. This is strictly third down. So we got a situational guy. So that's just the reality of it. We picked up a situational guy. Now, here's the thing about that. The only thing I'm not fond of in this deal is I'm waiting on the details of the contract. I thought we had them, but let me see. Let me see if I thought we had them. Let me make sure I'm correct. Was it a 3-year 21? Do we have the details on this deal? Y'all give me a second. Contract. I think it's a 3-year 21, but let me verify. Because I've been looking at a lot of stuff. I gotta make sure. I don't want to give y'all lies. All right, here we go. Yeah, 3-year 21, okay? The thing that's I gotta this thing ain't showing me the guarantees, so I'm gonna wait on the guarantees, okay? So I can see it. Now, $7 million a year for a third down linebacker, I don't like. You find those kind of guys for $3 or $4 million. Oh my geez, are you kidding me? 3 years, 30 million. You're right. I talked about this earlier. See, this is why I thought he was a starter. You paid a third down linebacker 3 years, $30 million. It makes no sense. Is this a joke? Y'all sending me back to verify again, just in case I ain't tripping. This ain't it. This got to be wrong. I know y'all confusing me now. All right, that's what it is. All right. Anthony Walker is what we're talking about. He's 3-year 21. I was right. Okay. Listen, 3 years, 21 million. He is a third down linebacker. That is it. He plays the passing game. Okay. When you look at his snaps every game when he played for the Browns, let me show you the picture here. He was in coverage at least half the time, pretty much, in almost every look. The man, let me give y'all the number. The man had 454 snaps. He was in coverage for 245 of them, more than half. He is the third down guy. That's who he is. Now, pass rush, 32 times. They sent him on pressure, pass rush. Run defense, 177 times, but he is a liability in run defense on the field. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't see $7 million for a guy like this. And this is what the Dolphins do. They go get a pass linebacker, then they go get a run linebacker, but we never get a guy who can do both. So the reason why his PFF grade is solid is only because majority of his snaps were in the position that he's good at, which is coverage. So I think we got fleeced in this situation, but Chris Grier had to make a move because we needed to get better from the linebacking core guarding the pass. But again, this is what I call, in my opinion, a third down situation guy. Because David Long is still under contract too. But remember, he's a run guy. So I'm going to be honest with you. If I was to grade Anthony Walker Jr., I would give the Dolphins a C+, because it does help in the area you need it, but the run defense is abysmal. So how much are you going to have them on the field? And if you do have them on the field in the run game, then that ain't good. Got to be better than this, man. And I was so confused earlier because I thought it was a different deal. I didn't realize it was 3 years, 21 million. That's terrible for Grier. I was all the way wrong on that. Wait. Y'all say wrong contract, 1 year. Wrong deal. Then what's the deal? Y'all keep saying 1 year, then how much is it? I got the wrong person? Then why am I looking at 3 year 21? Oh, I got the wrong linebacker, wrong player. Then how much is the 1-year deal? I can't find the money anywhere. Where's disclosed? Have they released it yet? We don't know the deal. How is his not been released? Everybody money being released. His ain't. Somebody said 7 million. 1 year, 7 million. 7 million. No contract details yet. To be determined. And where are these people getting this 7 million from? It's a secret. Let me check one more thing that usually be on top of it. Anthony. I was finna say this is a bad deal for Chris Grier from a money standpoint. I was about to say I don't like this. All right, here we go. Brooks, wrong big replacement. Anthony Walker, 1 year deal. 1 year deal per source. I guess so. There's no money release. All right, well, my bad. We'll wait to see. We'll wait to see what the money is like. So since it's not a 3-year, 21 million, then we ain't tripping yet. I had the wrong numbers. So we're not tripping yet. So hopefully this is like a 3, maximum $4 million guy, maybe even 2.5, because this is a situational backup at best. And when you look at his career, this is what his career has been. As a rookie, that's solid for a rookie. Then it was terrible, awful. Then he made a turnaround where he's been playing good, but it's always in coverage. He has always been a coverage guy, as you can see. He's always shined in coverage. He's never been good at tackling, never been good at pass rush, never been good at run defense. It's always been coverage. So we got ourselves a third down linebacker, ladies and gentlemen. It's that simple. We got ourselves a third down linebacker. Any other time he on the field, he is a liability in the run game. All right. So there you have it with Anthony Walker Jr. From a situational standpoint, as long as he's not more than $4 million, this is a good move. Anything over 4, awful. Every penny over 4 would be awful. Every penny over 4. Somebody saying 7 million, TD, terrible. How you going to do 7 million? Now, I don't know. I got to wait to see the numbers. I got to wait to see the numbers. I have to wait because I don't have anything that says that. I got to wait, okay? All right. Y'all got me looking around a little more to make sure I don't see it. Yeah. Tyndall not going to play. I will say this. If Tyndall don't play, this is a terrible look for the Miami Dolphins, y'all. Terrible look. All right, let's move on from Anthony Walker Jr. All right, let's move forward to Jordan Brooks. All right, this is the next addition to the team. All right, let's see here. I don't want to make the same mistake again. Let me make sure I look up the contract. All right, Jordan Brooks agreed to a 3-year, $30 million contract, okay? Who is Jordan Brooks? Drafted in 2020, so he coming fresh off of his rookie season, 6'1", 245. All right, he was a first-round pick out of Seattle. The first thing I thought about was, why is Seattle not keeping him? Why is Seattle not keeping him? What is the issue to where is Seattle not keeping him? He is a weak side linebacker and plays a little bit of middle linebacker. But I got to be honest with y'all, he atrocious. This is your big thumper that goes after the quarterback. As you can see, coverage plays exactly half. He has a lot of run defense, but he's not good in it. His run defense rate is horrible last year. His tackling is horrible. His defense in general is horrible. But in the pass rush is where he eats. And his coverage is horrible. This is your second down type of guy. You trying to get up at the quarterback on second down, which is a higher percentage of a throw play, and you're stuck in the game on run plays, but you're not good at it. And you gave this guy 3-year, $30 million, which is a $10 million per year guy. And mainly because everyone says he is a tackling machine. All the reports I'm hearing is that he's a tackling machine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the same thing I used to tell you with Jerome Baker. I like guys that can tackle, but sometimes you get a lot of tackles because you give up a lot of runs and completions. And as you can see here, he gets a lot of tackles, but he's horrible at it with a 40.9 rating. A 40.9 in tackling. He's a poor tackler, but he gets a lot of them. Just not getting. I watched the highlights already, by the way. I've already watched the highlights. And I'm going to tell you now, what I saw in the highlights was a guy who gives up a lot of tight completions, but then tackles right away. He's close to you, but he gives it up and then tackle you. Reception for 7 yards, tackled right away. He doesn't allow a lot of yards after the catch. And people are saying, oh, this is a great guy. Yeah, he makes a few plays here and there, but I'm going to tell you now, $10 million a year? I'm like, oh, man, I might have been better off for Jerome Baker. Look at this mess. Look at his defensive rating every year in Seattle, and you wonder why they didn't keep him. You wonder why they let this guy walk. A first-round pick, and they didn't pick up his fifth-year option, and then they let him walk. He only played because he was a first-round pick. And we're out here, man, this is a good guy. He's real solid in. What is he solid in? He at the beginning of his career, he played some really good run defense. At the beginning, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a huge fan of this. This gives me the vibes of it ain't much difference than Jerome Baker. And I like Jerome Baker better in some aspects. This is actually horrific, some would say. Someone said, was he not hurt last year? That too. Then he missed like 5 or 6 games, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we got the homie coming through with some super chats. Let me read these for y'all real quick. If you were Grier, what moves would you make next? It wouldn't these. I'll tell you in a second. Brooks is more athletic version than the Landon Roberts. That's not saying much. Can't cover worth a dang, but can hit. Walker is better version of Duke Riley and will leapfrog Tyndall. Brewster can run block. Terrible in pass pro. These are all downgrades. I don't want to say the linebacker is a downgrade. I just feel like it's kind of a wash. I feel like it's kind of a wash. I don't want to say it's a downgrade at the linebacker position. But we did need to upgrade at the linebacker position. So yeah, I'm with you on that. It's not good for the sense we needed to upgrade, but I feel like it's just a wash. We got guys that do specific things well. If we're playing these guys $10 million a year, then Why wouldn't we pay Van Ginkel $10 million a year? Makes zero sense, man. You ain't never lied, brother. And this is a weak side linebacker, ladies and gentlemen. This is technically a guy who could flex out and play the edge because that's why he has the pass rush stats he's pretty good at, but it doesn't happen often. Great point, though, Superfish. Appreciate those who send in the donations. Greatly appreciated in the offseason. 49ers fan here. Brooks is awful in coverage. 49ers picked on him all the time. Thanks for the insight. I love when I hear other fans of other teams that have no need to be biased come through and tell you what you need to know. Come through and tell you what you need to know. And trust me, I take that serious. Appreciate you, homie. Zach Moss is going to the Bengals. Just signed a 2-year deal. FYI. Salute to you, Last Second Sports. Thanks for the insight. For players we don't watch all the time because they're not close to this division. It's $10 million if he meets incentives. Yeah, but it's still like 27 or something, and it gets up to 30. So it's still a bad deal. It's still paying more than you should be. All right, let's move forward. So first of all, that first guy, we don't know the money yet. If it's more than $4 million, D+ at best. If it's less than $4 million, I give it a C+. Maybe even a B- because he's just a situational guy. And I like that for less than $4 million. Now, this move with Jordan Brooks, I give it a C-. Why? Because at least you remain neutral where he can make a few plays for you, but you didn't upgrade. You didn't upgrade. So that I'm not the most happy about, okay? All right, let's move to the last player on the board today. The most interesting one that I want to talk to y'all about. Definitely got to talk to y'all about this one. I don't know why this thing freezing on me. It's coming up, y'all. All right, here it is. All right. This one made me mad. This one made me mad. I don't care who you are out here trying to sell us on this. This is one of the most awful pickups the Miami Dolphins could have made. I'm not going to play with y'all. I'm not going to play with y'all out here trying to sell this on us. I don't care nothing about his physicality and his speed and ability to get out there. I don't care nothing about that. Let's call it what it is. This man got Tannehill killed every week. Matter of fact, he might single-handedly be responsible for Tannehill's career going down the drain in Tennessee. Single-handedly, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody want to be crazy around here, talk about, oh, he's a great run blocker. Yeah, he is, because he pulls very well and he engages the guy all the time. See, it's different when you're on the run and you out there in the open field and you find a guy and you engage with a smaller linebacker. That ain't no hard work. This guy was an undrafted free agent for a reason. This guy was an undrafted free agent for a reason. You think the Tennessee Titan fans just blowing smoke up y'all to tell y'all we got fleeced? I can't believe the Dolphins. Wow, did the Dolphins really just do that? You think the Tennessee Titan fans out here just playing around? Y'all think that's what they doing when they tell y'all? You got Titan fans apologizing to us. I'm so sorry. And listen, y'all know I was a Tannehill guy, a Tannehill supporter. I watch about 80% of Tannehill games. Even to this day, trust me when I tell you, this guy is abysmal in the pass game. Like, I'm like, give me Jesse Davis and Dieter and all them boys back. When I say terrible, y'all, and it's crazy because look at the PFF, right? The PFF is 71.6, which is solid, right? It's solid. But when you look at his overall, look at the pass blocking, 52.5 in pass blocking. Run blocking is where he's getting his rating from, 78.7. Now, here's my issue with that. You did good enough run blocking last year. Eichenberg was doing well enough in run blocking with A-Chain and Mostert. You lost Connor, so I get that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an obvious downgrade, but you just got worse in pass blocking. He's a good run blocker, so that's a good thing. So the run game doesn't suffer, but the pass game, this guy gave up the second most sacks last year. The second most. You got a center literally at 274 pounds going up against 325 pounds. And you wonder why he was getting bullied every week. A 274 pound center going up against 325 nose tackles. And look at his career, y'all. Look at the pass blocking. Run blocking been solid. Rookie year last year, the middle of it, he struggled. I'm telling y'all, I watch these games. Oh, gosh. I watch these games, ladies and gentlemen. We go to 2022 real quick. I want to show y'all something. He also played left guard, in which he was abysmal in that too. Look at the pass blocking in left guard, 45. Run blocking still wasn't even good. Let's go to 2022. Now, I'm going to explain the only positive in this move in a second. 2021, terrible grade overall. Run blocking, 48.7. Pass blocking wasn't even good. In his rookie year, 2020. Run blocking was pass blocking was a little better, but still wasn't great. And run blocking was phenomenal. But you notice he always been a left guard, but he also played left tackle. But he didn't really play left tackle. That was just some end of the game stuff. But he's actually a left guard who they moved to center because they had a lot of issues. And last year, he was the guy at center, and it was abysmal, man. It wasn't good in the pass blocking area. So the only positive with this move is this. Somebody made a good point. I can stomach this move if you're bringing Connor Williams back later in the season when X money clears. And if you're going to have Connor at center and this guy at left guard, I can stomach that because the run game will get even better. Because now you got a running O-line. Except the right guard, we still got to figure that out. But you'd have a really nice run blocking line. Armstead, Connor, this guy, Austin Jackson. Now you just need the right guard. But pass game, this guy is going to be exposed. And I hate that he's interior because Tua need clear lanes. Tua need them clear lanes. Now, let me look at the money here and evaluate this from that standpoint. Oh, man. Aaron Brewer. Three-year, $21 million, $7 million a year. And I got to be honest with you, I feel like that's even an overpay. You should have been able to lock this guy down for $5 million a year. I got to look at the guarantees to see how I feel about it more so. Got to look at the guarantees here. Somebody said he's short, so Tua can see over him. I don't think seeing over him has ever been the issue. It's seeing over the defender that's in front of him. And it ain't gonna matter seeing over him when he getting pushed into you. There's a reason he was an undrafted free agent. And think about it. $7 million a year. The Titans, one of the worst O-lines in the league. You don't think if they liked them, they would have invested $7 million in them? To have one of the worst O-lines in the NFL, that's nothing. They didn't, man. This is C minus, D plus. Good run blocking to make up for what we lost. But man, y'all know where we needed the most in pass protection. Lucky us, again, the way we run our scheme, it's a lot of double teams and pass protection. And I can't believe everybody out here like, ooh, this is a real nice pickup. We just talked about the fact that Brewer plays guard. And that's the only positive in this is if they move Robert Hunt. Not Robert Hunt, but if they sign Connor Williams later in the offseason and move him to guard. Where's Eichenberg gonna move? The right guard? Got Judy for a steal. I like it. LOL. There go G Money. Yeah, the Brown moves, bro. So we got three players that in their respective right can help us in one way or another. But once again, no guys that literally fill a position where you feel great about. So we're officially closed for business at the linebacker position. They'll grab another player or two to bring in the camp. But we're done at the linebacker position. The offensive line, this guy right here is a piece. They still ain't done. Look for them to make another move or two. But we still need another running back. We still need a move or two on the O-line. We still need a corner. We still need two safeties. We need to figure out what we're going to do at the nose tackle position, replace Wilkins and Raekwon, so two of them. And you need to know what your plan is on the edge. You don't even have a backup because your starters might be out for a while. Joe Mixon now available. Interesting. Whew. Man. Why y'all keep looking at running backs when they get released for the Dolphins? Mixon ain't the guy for third downs. We need a big back that's going to pick up third down. I mean, what you putting Mixon over A-Chain right now? You putting Mixon over Mostert right now? Maybe, but I'm just asking y'all, you know? Just asking. The Colts, man, they replaced Mixon with Zach Moss. Boy, oh boy. And it's still a lot of free agent running backs available, by the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my take on these three guys that we brought in. Overall, day one free agency, the Miami Dolphins are clocking a C+. TD, how can they be a C plus when you ain't even ranked none of these guys above a C plus? And you because they got under the cap, even though they did it as a detriment to the future, all that dead cap that they go pretty much going to start accumulating. They did it giving up some of the future. So the Dolphins in the C minus-ish range. Oh, day one. Who gonna replace Wilkins? They'll get somebody, or they'll do it in a draft. So look for us to make some more signings. I just got to see what these 1-year deals look like, because when you do somebody for a 1-year deal, it's a hard cap hit. It's a hard cap hit. TDU sound disappointed. Well, I'm a little exhausted and kind of upset because, let's be honest, this team going backwards. And I'm still holding out hope that Grier about to make one of those moves that make us say, all right, now we in the game. Now we in the game. Oh, I just want better for our team. I just don't know if I could take a situation where we miss the playoffs. Yeah, resign. We lost X. Did X get picked up? And he's still a free agent? TD, you rather us get Snead or Justin Simmons? See, here's the deal. Y'all trying to get rid of our compensatory picks? And listen, people arguing with me talking about we got 11 draft picks next year. Chill out. Have y'all lost y'all mind? We're not going to have no 11 draft picks next year. First of all, we might lose some of them compensatory picks. Second off, if we don't lose any of the compensatory picks, Grier is about to flip a whole bunch of those just to get back in the 3rd and 4th round this year. Common sense. Just to get back in the 3rd or 4th round this year, Grier's about to take some of them picks and flip them into this year. You think we going to be okay if we skip the 3rd and 4th round this year? No, man. I saw that Eli Apple thing. Y'all almost broke my MacBook. Talk about Eli Apple, 4-year, $55 million. I literally almost broke my MacBook when I saw that. Thank God I checked the account and was like, okay, this is just fake. Almost got me. I'd have been on here, hey, man, I need some donations, y'all. My MacBook expensive. I need y'all help. I can't stream. Man. Yeah, we going to trade now. Well, at least I think we are. Time will tell. Oh, y'all hit that like button. Anyway, I ain't gonna bore y'all too much longer. I've been streaming all night, and I'm gonna be honest, all day. I'm exhausted, honestly. I'm kind of exhausted. But there you have it. That's my thoughts on the moves that we made. And these players are okay, man. These players are okay. They're gonna come in and make an impact however, in the way that they can. But it ain't nothing that's really upgrading to a point to make us say, okay, we're better at this, we're better at that. We sacrifice and getting better at this to get worse at that. better at run blocking to get worse in pass blocking, and we can't afford to get worse at pass blocking. Better in coverage for the linebackers and worse in the run blocking. Better in the run blocking than worse in the pass blocking. I mean, in run defense, my bad, not blocking. I'm sorry, Aaron. When people tell me we're going to be okay, relax, you must be ain't been subscribed to this channel long, bro. Every single year around this time when I sound like this and I tell you why, I get a whole bunch of people in the comment section, relax, we're going to be just fine. And can you tell me where we've been just fine in the last 4 years? I'm overhearing relax. We're going to be fine. Oh, we're going to be good. You'll see. I'm overhearing that. Oh, man.
I'll be talking to Sunday, which is actually
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
I'm out of here, y'all. I gotta go. I'm not happy. I gotta go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Huh? Nothing, my team disappointing, but we'll be all right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be right back in the trenches tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow like today. Even more moves gonna be happening. Y'all hit the like button on the way out, and if you're new, subscribe. 1,000 people watching right now. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe on your way out. But I'm out of here, man. I will see y'all tomorrow. Fins up no matter what. Love y'all, man. Peace. I'm out. Yeah, it'll be another crazy day tomorrow.